Okay, here I want to show you, use the example on page 94 and 95 to show you the hypothesis testing, the chi-square test, and how to run a Cramer-Speed and gamma coefficient, and how to view the result. Okay, the data we're going to use is GSS 2006 tabular data. Dependent variable is the new index we just created. That's abortion all index. And the independent variable we're going to test is a 10 and degree. So that will be the two variables that we're using as an example for page 94 and 95. So to do so, what we have to do is do a cross tabulation and for chi-square test. So to do so, you go to Analyze, you go to Descriptive Statistics, and then you go to cross tabulation. And earlier we have done a test on class and sex, and we found these two variables have no significant effect at all because its chi-square tests are not statistically significant. So now we want to test some other variables. So this time we're choosing a 10, which measures how frequent they participate the church activity, and also the degree, which is the educational level. Okay, the highest degree they have obtained for respondent. Same thing, we go to cell. You want to make sure that you generate percentage based on the independent variable. So independent variable, I put it in column here. So I choose column to generate my percentage. Then you go to statistics. What you need to choose is the chi-square test on the top, and then Cramer-Speed and gamma coefficient. Then you click continue and click OK. Very quickly, SPSS will generate the result to show you. Now we have two cross tabulation and two tests. The first one is abortion all by a 10. So from the cross tabulation table, the pattern of frequency, the pattern of this cross tab seems like for people who never attend church have a more strong attitude favor in abortion compared to those who go to church weekly or more. It seems more opposed to abortion. Although this although this cross tabulation shows this kind of pattern, but it doesn't confirm whether or not this relationship is statistically significant enough until we do the chi-square test. So it is important to look at the chi-square. Okay, compared to the previous two tests on sex and class variable, this chi-square test looks beautiful. Why? Because the significant level, okay, this representing the p-value. P-value is 0.000. The chi-square value is 110.401. Yeah, just to remind you that when you're recording all these values, you have to copy exactly the same way like it shows on the SPSS output table. So the p-value equals to 0.000, which is greater than, which is lower than 0.05. So that means it's the sampling error is very small, right? So in this way, we can reject the null hypothesis. And when we look at the Cramer-Speed and gamma coefficient, we found out that Cramer-Speed is 0.242, which is higher than 0.01, which is higher than 0.1, and 0.2 is like what? Moderate effect. So that's pretty good already. And gamma coefficient is higher than 0.3. 0.4 is also about moderate. Okay, so that means that the relationship between relationship between a 10 And abortion is moderately related to each other. And also the gamma coefficient shows here gamma is 0.441 is a positive value. So that means the more often people go to church, the more likely they will oppose abortion. Why? Because you would say that, well, okay, this abortion, why is on the same direction, but it shows a oppose? Because that means by increasing the value of a 10, we're also increasing the value of abortion. And when we increasing the value, the higher the value, people are more opposed to abortion. Am I correct? So that support our hypothesis. Second, on the degree, when you look at the second analysis on SPSS, by looking at the chi-square test, the same thing, the p-value is 0.000 with the chi-square value of 27.291. And the Kramer's V is 0.147, which is a weak effect, but not bad. Yeah, it's significant. Gamma coefficient, on the other hand, for this variable is negative value. So gamma is equals to negative 0.250, which is actually weak. Yeah, because it's lower than 0.3. But the negative value shows that degree has a negative impact on abortion. So that is when the degree level lower down, the AB value, the abortion value will increase. So for those people who have a lower level of education, they are more likely to oppose abortion. Okay, so that also support our hypothesis.
You said when the degree value is lower,
Mm-hmm.
they're more likely to oppose abortion?